Hi ladies, it's Penny again. Video number 2. As you can see in front, I've been playing with my new toys. My Sculpey, what's the other one called? Polymer and all them. So, totally new thing for me. So I started off doing tiles. I thought, well, if you do some little tiles, you can't make many mistakes on them. So I started doing them, but the biggest mistake I make is, 1, I'm not finishing off like I should. 2, I'm hopeless at making complete squares with the clay, because of course it moves a little bit when you're cutting it and what have you. So I have sent away, that one's a good one, but I have sent away for some little metal cutters, so hopefully they'll all come out a bit like this one. And I'm still learning on thickness as well. Some of them I've done far too thin, like that one. You know, it's easily breakable, but I mean, if that's what you want, that's fine, but they're very delicate if you do them like that. So I've used all kinds of medium on them. What did I start doing? I started doing this type of thing. I was looking at a video and it was a bit like rough leather, old leather, and I used a brown, a suede brown, I think it was Fema clay, and it's a bit too shiny for me on the back. I want a different kind, really. Anyway, I got the clay and made a circle, and I do have a circle cutter, and then I just stamped all over it. That's there is actually an A out of a stamp, and a couple of little tools, you know, little ball tools that you can stick around to make them these little design here. And then I put an extra thick piece around the opening, as if it was scuffed it up a bit to make it look like a piece of leather. So it's quite good as a key pendant or something like that. Then I went on to something like this, which I put, this was brown as well, I think. Yep, brown. This one's cracked at the back. I don't know why, but I'm still learning. So, and with that, after, when I finished with it, I used some of this, I haven't got much and it's very hard, but it's gilt cream on the back there. And for the bronze, it's just acrylic metal paint on there, but I think it's worked out quite well. These are little moulds, face moulds, which I'd love to show you. I can't remember what I've done with them. I can't remember what drawer I put them in now, but these are easy to show you. For these, I started just impressing anything that come to hand. This is a little plastic dragonfly, so I just turned him over and pressed him in, and well, hey, that's what we get. So I coloured him in micro powders, because they've got that lovely iridescent shine to them like wings. So that's what I did on that one. This one's similar, but with a little bird. I just pressed it in, took it out. If it's sticky, I found a little bit of cornstarch or talcum powder stops the plastic sticking to it. It wasn't too bad. And this is done. I only had mainly brown, as you could tell. I might finish it off around here with something different, that one. Then I thought I'd have a go at me gold leaf. I've had a bit of gold leaf in for years and years, when I used to do a bit of gilding on mirrors and furniture. So this is from a mould, a little flower mould, and turquoise clay, and then is that hold on. No, it's not the gold, that one. This is gold acrylic paint, I beg your pardon, gold acrylic paint. Then I painted it with the metallic greens and a red in the middle. So I'm trying to find out different ways of doing it without too much sanding. I could do with a little electric sander, because I do find with my hands sanding like that very hard. This one was a metal leaf and a piece of jewellery, so that's come out quite nice actually. I wish I'd done that one a bit thicker. I'll do another one, I think, because I don't think it will last very long, that, but I like the idea of that one. This is another very fragile one, but I did like the shape of the poppy. I did, just turning up the leaves and that, but it's made it very fragile, so you'd have to be careful what you use that on. You see, I was going to do all these towers, and they were made to go around a clock. I had a little battery clock that I have in here, but it wanted a new battery, so I put one in and found out it's not a battery, it's actually broken. So I've done all these towers and no clock to go around. So what I might do is just do it on this cardboard box for now and see how I go with that. This is what I'm keeping the tiles in. This one I used a lady, a vintage lady. She used to have a dome on it. I don't know where it went. So instead of a dome, I've put glossy accent on her. So that's okay. I could have gone around with a little tiny bit more clay. But you can still add to it even after you finish, because just put a little bit of this Sculpey liquid clay around the edge, and then you could put a little decoration of clay around the edge of that, or anything else you want. I've even experimented with shells, and they seem to stick as well after they've gone in the oven. I put these in the oven, I stuck them on and then put them in the oven, and they've remained stuck. So pleased with that. This is the one I used a bit of silver gilt sheets on, you know, the leaves. Oh, what do you call it? Yeah, easy metal sheets. There. And this one I've just put a ladybird on that one for now. This is a bigger one I did, but as you can see, I've done it too thin and it's moved. I'm just going to have a look, make sure you can see. It's curled up at the edge, but I think that could be because it's too thin. So I think I'm trying to be mean with my clay, you know, it's got to last me. So, but I'll tell you what has come up nice. This one, I put, after I'd done the leaves, I just made, you know, freehand, and a little gem flower. This is pearl, you know, the what do you call it, pearl that you mix up with acrylic paint. And that's come out quite nice, that. Those that I haven't used that on, I've used a bit of Inca Gold, the turquoise one. It's the only one I've got at the moment because I've got this. So I've been putting off buying Inca Gold because it's not cheap, but I'll slowly get some around me. But I do like it. I can see why everybody raves about it. It gives a lovely finish to stuff, it really does. The lady I'm mainly watching on how to do this is Lynn's Crafts. That's with a Z in Lynn's and a Z in Crafts. And she does beautiful jewellery, absolutely lovely jewellery. This is another item I've been making for Adam. Just covered round a pen. Now there've got to be certain pens. Harper bought me home similar to this, but they're brittle and they crack in the oven, they're no good. But these are them, they were actually from cancer research, and all you do is you take your inner out, and there's the white pen inside, and it was cancer research. I covered it in black sculpey stuff, clay, wound a chain around it, and then stuck it in the oven. And then when it come out, I added a tiny little face. Which way up did it go? There. Little face, a little bit more chain, and he's got a skull and a wing, a gold wing there. My fingers, because I've been rubbing the Inca gold in. So that's for Adam. I have been trying to do one for Missy Chloe, granddaughter Chloe, but I'm having problems at the moment. Where it's gone? Where have they gone? I've had them here. Oh, I do lose stuff when I put it down. Where have it gone? Now, I'd have loved to have shown you the mistake I made. But it's gone. Oh, where it's gone at the moment. This was a butterfly. I can't remember. How did I do this? I just drew, that's right, I just drew the butterfly and then doubled it over to get matching sides, and then a long body, and then I did stick another thing on the back, but I should have put this underneath, but I didn't. So what I could do is put another little bit of clay there and then stick them back in the oven, but I go up and downstairs. I could do an oven upstairs now. So that's that one. And then this one, these come out beautiful. These are, it's only watching Lynn's on Lynn's Crafts that I knew about how to do these. These are them stones you get, you put in vases so that you can organise your flowers better in the vase. That's that one. And so what you do is, on the back, you put your, what do you call it, embossing powder, and then you burn it with your heat gun. It can take quite a while, and I think thicker the glass, the longer it takes as well. And be careful because the glass gets very hot. On this one, I don't know if you can see it, it is actually half gold and half silver inside it. And this lovely heart I got from Betsy Doodle D. Thank you, D. That was in a little parcel she sent me. Got a couple more of them left, so I'm going to be doing them. These are round ones. Look how lovely that's come out. And that was using black. You wouldn't believe that, would you? That was using black, and it's gone like what you see petrol on. Can you see how it's shining there? Beautiful. And then this one come up different. You never know how they're going to turn out. Never. This one wants filing down and sorting out yet. I did do. Now that one had silver on the back, and it was a blue pebble, but it's not come out really good, that one at all. What else I got there? And that one was on a blue pebble, black, and look how that one's come out. Doesn't look blue at all now, does it? I thought you'd see the black through the blue, but that didn't happen. So you have to just keep trying them. This one's had a bit of silver, but you can scratch it off if you make a mistake. It comes off, and then you can start again. So they've been good to do. So I made this one just into a little dangle with some beads, and one of my little squares. It just says love on it, and yeah, I like that. Very happy with that. And so I'm doing when I wake up, and oh, I must show you this. This is my latest one. A little fairy house. I'm not sure. I might turn this into a pendant. Not a pendant, a magnet. Or drill a hole in it. Because you can still get a hole in it even when it's dry. Just very carefully round and round. And this was done like a piece of grey clay. Just freehand cut into the shape of a house. 2 squares for windows. And I used translucent clay for the windows. A little bit of yellow for the door. A little tiny knocker and letterbox in gold. The tree, 2 small pieces of brown clay, it's suede actually, and I just rolled it into snakes and twisted it for the branches of the tree. Tiny little leaves in green, and it was a pink colour clay, pearl rose I think it's called, for the flowers. But after I did that, I then used mica powders on it just to shine them up a bit. And I do like that very much. I like the way that one's come out. So, I don't know where it'll go. It can just be a tile, or it's a magnet, or you could drill a hole in it and hang it. Because the possibilities are endless. But so I've still got a lot of learning to do in thicknesses. I do have a pasta machine, so that's come upstairs, and so I'm enjoying playing with it very much. I am. So, but we're going away tomorrow, as I say, for a couple of days, so I won't be taking my pasta machine and all my Vimo. I'll just take some colouring pencils and dabble at that, I think. Thank you for watching, ladies. And I'll see you after Easter. Thanks very much. Bye.